Second term, same as the first, a little bit louder and a little bit worse. No, that's terrible. Hey, what's up everybody? This is VisitJoan and welcome to a different kind of video, I guess. As you may or may not already know, I have a computer science degree. And so it was just really interesting for me to see, computer science as an option for a degree in the Sims 4 Discovery University. Because it's kind of like, been there, done that. And I wish I could go back because honestly, getting that degree kind of ruined my life. But that's another story, we're not going to get into that right now. So what I thought would be really cool for me to do is actually go through the entire program in the Sims 4 Discovery University and kind of compare it a little bit to what it was actually like going through a real computer science program. And I've been meaning to do this for a while. However, I had hoped that the description of the classes would end up online so that I didn't have to go through it all by myself at the game. And that did not happen. So yeah, I had to go through it myself. There were a couple of times when, I went through the first one, or at least I tried to go through I don't even remember exactly what happened. She got pretty good grades for the second term, so I was able to actually finish just the distinguished degree. If you want me to do one with the normal degree at Brightchester, then feel free to let me know, but I don't know if that's going to be a while because Eco Lifestyle just came out. Well, by the time you're seeing this, it just came out. At the time I am recording this, it is not out yet. Guys, yeah, Eco Lifestyle just came out, so you probably want to see a bunch of that, so that's going to be where my focus is for the next few days. But until then, I got about 2 weeks for that at the time I am recording this, so I got to do something, and so let's just dive into the game and see what's going on. Now, I'm sorry that you kind of have to resort to me doing this little sideways thing, but I don't really have a way to record myself like straight on while the footage is playing, and I need that footage to be playing. So yeah, we are here at Foxbury Institute, and people can't apparently put their trash away. What? But anyway, we're here with Jaden Hoff, who's actually the younger sister of Janessa Hoff, which you may remember from Instagram. She's going to get this computer science degree. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the program itself. Computers are everywhere, so learning to manage and program them is a smart move. Join the technical revolution with the computer science degree, which will primarily build the programming and robotics skills. Okay, first thing I want to point out is that we never did anything with robotics in computer science. I don't think that was even like an elective, but that's one thing that's like completely different here than what actually happened in, a real computer science program. So that's interesting that they actually put robotics in there, because I know there was this one girl in one class at community college that was interested in cyberdetronics and stuff like that. So the first class is programming principles. To help students succeed in the computer science degree program, programming principles provide some do's and don'ts that'll mean less frustration and easier debugging in the future. Why didn't we have this when I was in school? Oh my, Why? Oh my goodness. So as anybody who has actually done any kind of computer programming can tell you, debugging is a nightmare. It is frustrating, it is annoying, and it is a pain in the butt. I don't even know one person that likes debugging, okay? Because it is one of those things, they're like, okay, yeah, it'll take, 5 minutes to debug this program, and it ends up taking 5 hours. And oh my goodness, like that's just... No, it would have been really, really, really helpful to have had a class like this so that we didn't, just less frustration and easier debugging and less time spent on these dang programs. Oh my goodness, this class would have been a lifesaver. Next, we have Introduction to Computational Ideas. The field of computer science isn't only typing code into machines, although that was really the only thing we ever did, but... Well, we had web design, but again, that was more typing code into machines. There is a vast array of fascinating computational ideas that have already changed the way we live and work. This course takes a look at the few of the most important and influential ones. I guess we didn't really have kind of like a course like that. We had a course on databases. We had a course on architecture, which I actually had to retake just because, it just wasn't structured all that well, but... I guess we kind of had, well, we didn't really have a class like this per se, but okay, that sounds like interesting. It's a lot better than a programming class, let me tell you that. Okay, auditing artificial intelligence. Now this one builds the mischief skills. So I don't really know where this is going in the grand scheme of things here. This course explores the uses and misuses of AI and asks students to consider what steps should be taken to ensure that artificial intelligence isn't used for nefarious purposes or to provide technological cover for amoral behavior. Okay, I think it's needless to say that we didn't have anything like this class in school. Oh my goodness. And why does it build the mischief school if you're trying to avoid causing mischief with artificial intelligence? I'm just gonna put that out right there. But I'm kind of getting vibes of, SFIT in Big Hero 6. That's kind of, with, I don't know, they had the robotics lab, they had the rules of robotics, like a robot cannot cause harm, or something like that. That's the vibe I'm kind of getting from this class, so, I don't know. And for this class, you have to give a presentation, which, yeah, we've actually had to give presentations in computer science classes. Most of them were, there was one class where only the grad students had to do it because it was a combined grad and undergrad course. And next one is applied network security. Always wanted to try breaking into oh my goodness, this is not going well. Always wanted to try breaking into some secure networks. This class allows students the chance to do just that in a controlled environment. Learning about strong security protocols by being on the other side of the firewall. Okay, that sounds cool. I think that class sounds like fun. I would have loved to have taken it. And you have to submit a term paper, which I guess maybe, I don't know, it kind of sounds like this was my experience in this class, and this is, what I learned and stuff like that. So, yeah, I really don't know what else to say about this one, except this sounds like fun. Why didn't we do this when we were in school, So here we have Jaden. Oh my goodness. We have Jaden working on one of her presentations for this class. And this is what it looks like when she is currently a work in progress. And this is what it looks like when she has completed it to the highest level. As you can see, she has the flow chart right in the middle there, which is actually something that we did draw out in computer science classes. So, yeah, nothing new about that there. We have the if, when, if, or, if. I don't even know. It's Boolean logic, stuff like that, That's why in The Sims 2, it was bool prop. Testing cheats enable true and false because a Boolean variable is either true or false. Fun fact for you guys there. But anyway, we have bit block over here, and I don't know what the heck that's going on with that, but yeah, that's pretty much it for the first term, guys. So for the second term, we actually have Jaden in a different dorm. This is the high-end top floor. We have to start the mathematics of 3D space. Applying properties of trigonometry, vectors, and matrix math. Oh, no. No. Okay, right away, as soon as I hear matrix math, getting reliving some horror stories. Okay, so here's what happened. My second semester in a computer science class, the second one I ever took. Our teacher assigned us to do a program to invert a matrix. Or maybe it was add, subtract, and invert. One part of the program, can you subtract matrices? I know you can add them, you can multiply them. But anyway, part of the program was you had to invert a matrix, which I don't even remember how to do anymore because I wiped that dismal experience from my head. Oh my goodness. And my cousin's birthday party was going to be that weekend. And my mom said, you can't go unless you finish the program. So, I got started that day, the day of the party got started working on this program. And of course, like it usually does, something that should take 1 hour ends up taking 5. And, I kept waiting for mom to say, okay, you've been working hard on this, let's go. But she never did. So basically, I didn't get to go to the party, and I spent the whole day sitting around banging my head against the keyboard wondering how the heck this thing keeps not working. Oh my goodness, that is something I never want to deal with again. Ugh. Guys, don't do matrix math. It is much harder and much more complex than it is worth. That is why we program computers to do it. Anyway, back to this now. Applying the properties of trigonometry, vectors, and matrix math, this class will have students programming a simple robotic arm to learn how to calculate angles and movement in 3D space. Okay, I actually think there was a class about that, and it was called Calc 3, and I didn't take it because Calc 2 was torture enough. How machines see is this next class. After reviewing a brief overview of sensor technology, this course will apply these learnings on real robots and by having students run bots through a series of sight tests, learning methods and strategies to give these mechanical marvels a way to see what is around them. Okay, that sounds like a lot more fun of a class than sitting and programming all day. Like, oh my goodness, that sounds like something that would actually be something I actually want to take. I wonder what kind of like tests they have. Like, would you build a maze? I mean, I don't know, they may already have the maze built, but I think it would be kind of fun to build your own maze to test your own, sight things. I don't know, whatever. Breaking bad botnets. This builds the mischief skill. A large amount of internet traffic nowadays is directed by malevolent botnets. Large numbers of computers running bad code the owner is completely unaware of. This course looks at ways of identifying botnets and strategies for neutralizing their threats. Man, can I just say that Twitter needs this? Like, honestly, you know how many bots are on, like, Twitter and YouTube and Facebook interfering with things like elections and YouTube algorithms with comments and stuff like that? Like, I mean, how many times have I gotten some ridiculous comment, like, by somebody I don't even know, but it doesn't even look like a real account. It's like, you want to be friends? Or let's collab? Or I'm just like... And last one is learning to fake it, malevolent machine learning. Everything can be faked nowadays. Doctored text, photos, and videos are growing more commonplace every day. Nope, not gonna go there. This course looks at all the advances in machine learning that have made this possible and pushes students to use the tech in more beneficial ways. It kind of reminds me of the whole use social media for good they have in some, religious groups and congregations, which I kind of like that idea because, if you're putting stuff out there for like everyone to see, why not, just use it to uplift and inspire instead of drag people down? I think that's something we should all strive to be doing, making content that makes others happy. But anyway, back to this thing. I think this I don't know how you would use a doctored photo for good. I mean, I don't know. I can't even think about that right now. But, anyway, that's it. That's the second term, guys. So, here we have the poor quality presentation. Again, we see all the way over in the, bottom left, right, bottom right-hand corner, we have, again, the, the little switch loop thing, and then there are the pictures of these people. I don't even know why these people are even there, but actually I don't even know why there's a cloud thing there. Like, this is for the good quality presentation. Again, we can see the chart is a little bit much better and a little bit much better. We got Jaden here with her earbuds in, and here we have the excellent presentation quality. We have a bunch of stuff all over the place, and this looks like something that you would present in I don't even know, like at like a computer science fair, if those things exist. We did not have those, but there was one girl in one of the organizations I was in that was studying psychology, well, not psychology, but like neuroscience and stuff like that. And so she had a presentation, so I went to there, to show support, and that's what this reminds me of. And last but not least, we have Jaden's final term, which, as you can see, she is now at the Student Center, because, well, I decided to let her blow off some steam after her last final, and for some reason it thinks that this term paper has already been submitted. I don't know why, but anyway, I'm getting really hot here. Designing new algorithms. While most problems in computer science may be considered solved, the solutions can be clunky or inefficient. This class challenges students to go beyond the tried and true algorithms, considering methods outside the box to optimize their programs. Again, why didn't this exist in school? Like, honestly, what is going on? This, not as much as the other one, but this would have made, debugging a lot easier, and yeah, just writing the code a whole heck of a lot easier. Second class, you have theoretical ideas in future computing. Ooh, this sounds interesting. Okay, Joan, pull up the thing, please. What lies in the future of computing? This course not only looks at what the heck word is that? Nascent technological advances, but further dives into the theoretical problems that will need to be solved with these new technologies, with some thought experiments that have kept past students thinking for weeks. Oh no, that sounds like torture, honestly. I mean, that's interesting about future programs and stuff like that. I mean, maybe you're, I'd have to see what the computer engineer branch is like. We'll have to see what that's like, see how that would prepare for that, but that's like nothing I've ever had in school. Advanced bot programming. With access to more advanced bots in this class, students will be able to program bots to perform more complex functions. Teachings will include the practical balance of work between hardware and software. See, that sounds like that hardware class or software class. I mean, I did have a class that was on Unix, and we did have a class, like I said, the one I had to take twice because it just wasn't structured all that well. But yeah, that's kind of maybe what that reminds me of a little bit. And last but definitely not least, relating to robots. Can robots feel? Can they cry? What does it mean when a robot emulates emotion? Are we all simply robots pretending to feel things anyway? Oh, that's deep. This course pokes at the deep questions on the line between sentience and simulation. Okay, sorry, but the word sentience is giving me like Star Wars vibes here. Like, I don't even know. This is an interesting concept, especially when you've got like servos and stuff like that going around. So overall, it sounds like an interesting program. It's actually vastly different from what I went through. And I don't know if I'd rather do this one or the one that I actually did, or I don't know. I mean, I was really happy at my school, and Joan, this is not the time to be doing that. But anyway, you guys, if you enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate you leaving a like and or a comment. And as always, feel free to subscribe if you want to see more Sims content. And be sure to follow me on Instagram at VisitJoan and Twitter at VisitJoanVideos. And I'll be seeing you in the next video, guys. Bye, everybody.